Definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
280, 20, 20. Get that quarterback, D-Rod. Get that quarterback. Hey, shoot. Get that quarterback.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
6-man. Check girls, check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Okay, ready?
45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Bravo.
45, 45, Mike.
Leo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Get it.
To throw on third down. Jones escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this out past the 25. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
Go. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape. Right there. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring it back back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
59,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Check. Get out. Wait. Hey, free play.
They'll toss it to Smith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcons' 1st down.
Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Mohamed Sanu. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
I smell fear in that offense.
Watch the eye.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, check.
Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Parkey adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones now, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
On the set.
Number 53. Number 53. Time to go. Night.
Get it.
Jones throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Win championships, baby.
Let's go.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Levante David.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Howard Wilson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play action. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up in an offset eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And with a penalty flag down, they'll finally get him down. And now this becomes a very important call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On the ready.
17-yard line. What's the run? They're running.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check, 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 check.
21.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Wide open receiver complete. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And a route is on here in this first half. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.